everybody, welcome to 2026. You made it,
2026.
2026.
2026. 2026. 26. 2026.
26. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to season 3. Hey, we made it to season 3.
Season 3.
Look at
Yo,
us,
this is it
dog.
right here. We like branching out, expanding, getting to the next level with it right quick. 2026.
We are overjoyed to be back with y'all for an episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast. We've been away from you guys for 2 weeks, but me and Ed been kicking it, always talking, always communicating, man. So the first thing we're gonna talk about. First of all, Ed, what's up with you, bro? I ain't seen you since the trip. We ain't talked in a couple days, man. How's everything?
Yeah,
How's
the
family?
trip. I mean,
you good?
Speaking of which, I came back home. It was a great time. The trip back was solid. I was worried about you because you left immediately. But other than that, I had the whole time I'm driving, I'm like, I hope Sean is good.
Yo, you told me about that big ass Confederate flag. I saw it flying through the night. I was like, yo, I'm not stopping nowhere near this.
He was like this.
Every wave was racist on the flag. A flag go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That flag said, nigga, nigga, nigga. I said, shit, let me do 90 and get the hell up out of here.
He's driving by the flags like, not gonna be your long sundown town.
You best keep going, boy. I got up out of South Carolina.
He's like, welcome to North Carolina.
You may breathe. And exhale.
That's
not
crazy.
for long though. Anyway, man, but how'd you get back? Everything was good on your ride back?
Yeah, it was a solid ride. I left, it was still a little dark. I left at like 4:45 a.m.
Okay. I will say this about South Carolina. They got a gas station called Sassy's, and it's like a squirrel. It's like a sexy squirrel.
Yo, I seen that.
Sassy's.
Yeah.
And the gas was $1.98. So I don't know if that was gas, but it was in a rental car. So it got me back home. But gas, I was like, Jesus Christ, look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I filled up when I left, so I was already filled up when I left. So unfortunately, I couldn't take advantage of any gas. I thought about that too. I was like, dang, gas prices are cheaper right in the little section, right?
Yeah, that little sweet spot.
Yeah, I was like, damn, look how cheap gas is. I gotta remember that next time.
But you probably made out either way though, because it was a little bit cheaper than
it was cheaper than here. So either way,
sure.
I filled it up, and then when I got to like, what town was I in? I think Winston-Salem, North Carolina is where I gassed up again and got the food.
Ed crazy, yo. This hotel me and my son stayed at was straight garbage. Ed, did you end up staying at all? You just went straight home?
Yeah, I went to sleep, man. I needed that sleep. But luckily, the bed was more of a new state. That was the only thing.
Yeah, it was cool once you got in the room. It was cool.
Yeah.
But Ed called me like, hey, man, I'm on the side of Stone Mountain in Georgia. Ed called me like, hey, man, drop a pin. I ain't staying at this fucking hotel. I'm like, what's wrong, man? Like, I ain't leaving my car here, man. That was crazy, y'all. I was like, Ed, I'm on a mountain. He like, yo, drop the pin.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm coming to the mountain. He's like, I never understood what you was talking about. And I was like, oh shit, he was literally on the mountain. This dude was on the mountain. Damn cold. I was gonna drive up the mountain like, yo,
Fortnite style in a cyber truck. Pull up on the side of the
I would have hit the turbo. Straight up that. It's like, hop in, yo, just hop on top and do some emotes while I go down the other side.
That's crazy. Huh? You got hella inertia on your side, man. So just thinking, man, that was an awesome trip, man. I'm sure Ed can concur with everything I'm saying, but the Mercedes-Benz, even though we got our ass beat by the Falcons, the Mercedes-Benz Dome was amazing. The people of Atlanta was amazing. The food we had was amazing. We met a young lady that was our Uber driver that I haven't even opened up I just realized I haven't opened up my Uber app since then, so I haven't even tipped her yet since then. So if you're watching this, when you see me, I haven't done it yet, I'm going to tip you, and I'm going to give you some nigga why you make me wait tax on the back of it. Out of respect. But was it anything else that stood out to you amongst the fineness of Atlanta, Ed, while we were down there?
It was extremely cold. Good looking out in the hoodie. We gotta also discuss the details and how I'm gonna get that hoodie back to you.
I'll get it from
Next
you.
time I see you, when you
there
come
you
down
go.
here to some
That's what I'm
shows.
saying. Yeah.
It's hanging up right behind the camera right now. I'm looking at it.
Don't start hitting it with a BB gun, nigga.
I was like, why I got all these holes in it? They're like
I made it a
tiny
grunge
holes.
hoodie for you.
Like, yeah, you're welcome.
You can wear it to the Cobain tribute band concert. So look, hey, what's some of the just think of a couple places, Ed, like where you think we could go next, yo? Because
the Martin Luther King Museum was pretty cool.
That Martin Luther King Museum was nice. It was nice. They was doing construction. We said
it was under construction. It was under
brought
construction.
To you
at least if they let us in, though, that's the crazy part because usually got to pay, so we just went in. I don't even know if we snuck in, honestly. To be honest, you're supposed to pay to go in there.
Oh yeah, maybe we could donate something to the Martin.
Yeah, no, I don't know if we're supposed to now. I think it's open for the public now while the renovations are being done. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because it
wasn't
seemed
really
like
a full experience.
Yeah, there was not. Yeah, and everything wasn't open. It was just a little section.
Facts. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, that's that though. So let's hop right into it, Ed, man. Let's talk about something that we've both experienced, either being or experiencing from receiving this type of person in our lives. And that is, I wanted to throw this image up there real quick. We took a picture of that. That was us.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was us in Atlanta.
If you've seen episode 20, that popped up for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, the final image. I grabbed this from the YouTube, nigga. You know, I grabbed it from the
damn,
video.
I never sent you that picture, yo.
No, I was like, let me just grab it, yo.
He's
keeping memories and shit.
I got you. I got you. It's because you know what? I couldn't send it to you because I immediately, when I got home, transferred everything from that into the computer. So I lost the ability to send it through my phone. And I said to myself, let me email that to him while I remember, and I forgot.
It's all good. I got it off the net, my dog. But yeah, so shifting gears. It's something we both experienced, either being that or having this person in our lives. And I got a ton of friends who play this role, but let's talk about it. It's stepfathers. Stepfathers either get a great rap or a bad rap. Sometimes people say the kid doesn't respect you because you're stepfather, and then I heard other people, I've even heard stories from the NFL where the stepfather, some of the players are like, yo, me and my mom was down bad, and I used to call him Mr. Jack, but now I call him Dad. He came along and helped us, get into a better life, and was one of the big reasons I made it to the NFL and all that. So you got both sides of the pendulum there. You got sometimes that the stepfather was a burden on somebody's life, or sometimes you have the story where the stepfather helped, and it's all types of views to look. It's all types of ways to look at that prism. But there was a story that came out in Florida, man, that sort of casted a bad shadow on the stepfathers out there, and I just want to talk about it and the topics that orbit it. So there was a stepfather that was watching a football game, and his wife. She was like, hey, let's watch something else. Your team is getting cooked. It's over for them. I can't remember exactly what game it was. It was a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. And so she's like, hey, this is all she said, bro, according to him and, the little girl we're going to talk about. That's all she said. Can we watch something else? And he grabbed the pistol and he put her out the game. Then he bypassed his stepson's room and walked to his he bypassed his biological son's room and walked up on his stepdaughter's room and tried to put her out the game by picking her afro, I'll say, and then he slid, took the police on a wild goose chase, ended up in a barn, and then put himself out the game.
He ended up putting himself out the game too?
He ended up putting himself out the game too. In the barn. But it makes you think, like,
that's the key detail, the barn. Like, why the barn?
I guess that's where he crashed at. It wasn't specifically like he wasn't looking for the barn. He was like, man, when I get to the barn, it's over. He was
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Were about to say.
It's okay. He was like, that one thing out of everything else that happened, it was like, why the barn?
Why the barn?
That's where your unsolved mystery smoke started to flow.
Yo, I heard the theme music and everything.
I'm not fucking with you, yo. But listen, so what does that say? And this is just me saying this. And they say being a stepfather is a thankless job, or being a stepmother, because the stepmothers out there too is a thankless job. But what in his mind made him skip his biological son's room and go to the girl's room and try to put her out the game? That little girl that he tried to pick her afro, she did survive, and I guess she's coherent, they said. So, and she told them, that's all my mom said. And he tried to put her out the game, and she's still talking. So, of course, she may have deformities and stuff, but thank God she made it, because when little kids.
It's crazy things but I think there's multiple avenues you can look at this, and why. Obviously, we have paternal instincts, so that means that he has the natural paternal instinct to his biological son, which means that he couldn't fathom putting that type of harm on his biological, and he still has not gained that same bond with her. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier to do that. So why her and not him? Is it saying or the other perspective is, I just shot my wife, and he's in the state of shock. He's like, oh man, there's no way that I'm going to be able to raise her daughter will ever, forgive me. So let me just take her out too.
Damn, yeah, that's deep, man.
And then the other perspective is, it's psychological things inside of his mind that he already has some kind of disdain towards both of them, because maybe the marriage and the family life, the blended family, wasn't working to the way he expected, and he had it in his mind like, I just want to get out of this. Like, in a way, he's like, I don't want to even be in this family no more. And her saying that to him in that moment was more impulsive. Like, it was not like I was gonna kill her. It was just his team's getting cooked, That just goes to show, like, some people will be taking these L's to heart.
I'm sure that couldn't have just been it of team loyalty. He probably had a
it wasn't just team loyalty. It was
or something like that. Right?
Maybe, but
I guarantee you,
think about it. For it to happen, it's like, can we watch something else? Is that going to generate that type of violence? But can we watch something else when the team
is getting cooked?
You can't ignore that, yo.
That's out of pocket, yo. That could not have been an isolated event. There's no way that was an isolated event.
I know it's not isolated. As I said, that there was something on in the back of his mind where he wanted out the relationship, maybe, in that impulsive action of anger. Did it. And then the daughter was more so, I just killed her mom. My mom will take her out too.
In that situation, I wish he would not have put himself out the game. Because
I think that he did, because he realized what he had done. Yeah. That means that he's not a total, he's not a murderer. He murdered it was a crime of passion. Like, he let his emotions drive everything that he had inside, and he reacted. And then the second reaction, and then the adrenaline wears down, and guess what? I just killed my wife and her daughter.
I don't know. I think if you skip your child room, you think of Get Out, that person's still in the sunken place. Like, nah, not Tyler, Nick.
I mean, he didn't really. That kid's gonna be traumatized beyond.
Oh yeah, you just destroyed your son psychologically.
Yeah,
because he's gonna have the why me in his mind for why not me for the rest of his life. He gonna ask the same questions we asking right now. Why did you skip him on a deeper level? But what I'm talking about is, have you ever seen the movie The Good Son? With Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great movie. Culkin? Yo, she chose the good son. Even her son, which was her nephew for real.
Right, because she knew. He tried to put his little brother out.
He was evil. Yeah, she knew.
Yo, so just in case y'all don't know, The Good Son's a crazy good movie.
You have to see it. Macaulay Culkin.
Is it Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin and the dude that played Frodo.
From
the Lord of the Rings.
I forgot Frodo.
He was the kid, the brother, the good son.
That boy scammed.
It was always about Frodo, yo.
Frodo.
If she didn't save him, we wouldn't have got Lord of the Rings, yo.
No, history would have. Yo said Shorty made an arc decision.
Macaulay never act again.
So look, just a quick synopsis for you guys who haven't. Me and Ed both. I think Ed just said it himself. You gotta watch this movie. But
you have to watch this movie.
Macaulay Culkin and Frodo are cousins. Frodo dad died or mom died or something like that.
Yeah.
And he go to live with his cousin Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin is a straight demon child. He's doing all types of messed up stuff. And at the end, the mother makes the decision which child is going to live, and it's crazy. You should go see that movie. But
yeah.
So
we kind of told the movie though, but in the end, you still gotta watch it because it's not really about the ending. Because the ending is awesome because everybody that watches this movie, you know that she's got to make that choice, but she's grappling with it, and you feeling the experience of her being in a position where she can only save one.
Well.
That movie leads to that position. It's the journey that makes that movie great, not really the ending. So
it's a good ass movie. Yeah.
It's a great movie because it really dives in this topic we're talking about. It's like, can you really bond with something that's not your blood? And it's like the answer to that is yes. And I think that's what we're talking about here. But why would this man do what he did? I think people do crazy things, sometimes impulsively. There's a lot of murders that happen from impulsiveness, from a dice game or something stupid. You just mad you lost and pow. And then you either realize that you like killing people, or you realize that you made a mistake, and then it completely ruins you more than the family of the people that you killed. Sometimes that happens. People live with the guilt of doing something like that, and they can't get over it. So it's just people do things in the heat of the moment. We're human. And it's crazy.
And I wasn't trying to put
his wife and his stepdaughter. Well, she's still fighting for her life.
Yeah, she's. It's crazy because they said that the next day she was coherent, I'm not gonna put the fingers.
That's proof that God exists, yo. That's God all day.
That's God all day. To miss your B rain, to get your afro picked, and for the pick to miss your B rain.
Listen, a head wound of that caliber takes most. Like that's 99.9, yo. She's the point 1, yo.
That's how they got Omar.
Yeah, that's how you want to look at it. Point 1 is God. The point 1 of every scenario is God, yo. That's
sitting in the waiting room now calling point 1.
My uncle had a crazy accident where he had a metal rebar a steel fence post pierce his chest and missed his heart by inches, which from examination the doctor said that the heart's always literally that thing's going through his chest, and his heart would have been here, it would have went through it, but it was on, and then it was beating around it.
So timing and
literally we're talking about a millisecond of time of it piercing his chest in the way it did, where
a pulse.
Yes, a pulse.
Ooh,
a pulse.
That boy lucky as fuck.
My uncle is the point 1, just like this young girl.
He's God.
One was an accident, one wasn't, but in the end,
he's killing, bro. So
they're both in moments where their life should not be here, but they're here because they're the point 1, yo. That's God, yo.
Man.
Changed my mind. I'm gonna say, what does it say? That's God, yo. Changed my mind.
Changed my mind.
No, people are gonna argue chance. I'm gonna say, ain't no chance, yo. This isn't chance.
I think
it's God time. That's when they say it's God timing. That's God timing.
I ain't gonna get too religious, but I think everybody believe in God. For the most part, I think a good amount of people believe. I have never met nobody who just even some. I met a few atheists, but I don't know. Let's not even go down that road. Look, take it from stepdaddies to God. That's crazy. So I guess you really can't even blame that situation on stepdaddy. But the only reason I did bring
it's on that crazy man. But we should talk about stepdads. Me being a stepdad, I was a stepchild as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I've played both roles. I've played and am playing both roles currently in my life. I still have a stepmom, and I love her.
How old is your stepmom, man? How old is your stepmom?
Man, don't ask me about ages, yo.
Okay.
You gonna put me on the spot. I honestly don't have that recollection.
Okay.
I barely know my age sometimes.
That's crazy work.
Yo, last year I thought I was like, I turned 44. I thought I was turning 43.
Play yourself. That's a lie to yourself.
And then my whole household thought I was 42. So it's just like, I ain't lying. I got a poster that says 42 to prove it right above. It's not a poster. It's a little painting they did. It was so beautiful. It's 42.
Plaque.
Yeah.
Damn. So I mean, I'm not a stepfather as far as I know. I think, both my kids is mine, so I never seen it from that end, but I do got some homies who are stepfathers. And they tell me about some of the hardships, bro. And they do say it's joy. Their children are, for the most part, humble early, but then at the back end, when they get a little bit older is when the spice comes out. Tough guy disappeared and the bitch come out. That's
I
what
think
I heard.
everybody's gonna have a different experience, just like
Yeah.
everyone has a different experience as an actual biological parent. I think that there's hills and valleys. You know what I mean? There, what is it?
What
Peaks
if
and valleys. There's peaks and valleys, and you're gonna go through both times. The difference is how you're committed, and I think in the end you still have to have the same patience, and treat it just as you would if you go into it treating it as you would with the kid that you have. So you have experience with your own kid. Step parents that never had kids, that's a different game because they don't know what it's like to have that bond. So they're getting it from someone that doesn't have a natural bond because you get that naturally when you got skin to skin contact. You got your baby falling asleep. Something happens, yo.
You can't have skin to skin contact with your stepkids, bro.
Not with the stepkid. I'm saying like when you hold your baby for the first time, like your child, and it's like they're laying and you feel the skin. That moment is a bonding moment that you have, and you don't have the same moment when you have a stepchild that's already like 7, 8 years old, 3, 4, 5 years old.
And keep talking about the stepchildren like they're a throw blanket. Like,
nah, it's not throw blanket. But it's just saying that it's a different challenge. So you have to get that bond. You have to get that bond the direct way, like earning that bond by being committed, showing up, having the same level of patience. And you're the parent, so you got to be able to have that discipline. And if you can't do it, how you gonna expect them to respect you as a parent?
You gotta be
if you don't see them as your child to begin with. So it's just like it's easier said than done, and some kids will never get it. But as long as you keep showing up, I think in the end, it will eventually the tide will always shift in the end, because all that's gonna matter to them is who's always here in every moment. It's important to me,
right?
And no matter what, they show up, even when I don't deserve it.
Just like you was my real child,
even
or
when
biological child. I mean, I say real child.
But yeah. Yeah, you are. But yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, that's how I approach it. And it's just the same thing, peaks and valleys. Every peak and every valley is so similar that you can rarely tell the difference. But it's about the commitment. But you have to be the one first. If you're not doing it, then you're never going to win the other person over. That's and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Child involved too, but it's not up to the child. The adult, and the parent is the parent. So you lead the charge in that situation, even when the child isn't, especially when the child isn't. Give them the same compassion. I mean, that's the only advice I could give. If I would, in most instances, I get that, I'm gonna eventually go, okay, you may not be my biological father, but you are a father to me.
That's true. I guess. But yeah, it's tough.
Coaches are seen as dads sometimes too. Coaches.
Right. That's true. People at the barbershop, all types of dads. Different types. Yeah.
There's always different types of dads. But sometimes the child chooses someone they look up to and look at them as a father, and then that father then finally returns the bond, or it's the other way around. If it can happen in those instances, it can happen if you're married. But I think it starts in the beginning of the relationship. You don't go by avoiding contact with that kid, and then you're married, and suddenly you want to be dad. It starts in the beginning. You gotta start earning that from jump. You dating somebody that has a kid, you have to understand you're dating the kid too. Not in the sense of taking them out to dinner, but in the sense that you're auditioning to be a potential stepfather. And if you're not doing that, then what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Because when you get married, do you think the child's going to disappear? No, they're not. They're there.
I think you got to ease into that too, though, man. You think it's
okay. You got to first establish that you want to be with that person in that type of way, seriousness.
So like the first time you see her child, you got to ease in. Like the first time.
If you're meeting their kid, then that means you're meeting their kid because you intend to be there permanently. I think that's the first step. Sometimes boyfriends get introduced to their kid too early, or girlfriends too early. If you're not even sure you're serious with the person, don't let your kid meet them. That's my opinion.
I think like, so is it too much for the little kid the first time you meet? They be like, "Hey, Mr. Edwin, I heard about you." Just run up to you, give him a hug, or you should be like,
I let the kid decide that. If the kid comes at me with that energy, I'm gonna embrace that energy because that means that. Yes, you have to. You can't be like, because then you know what it means? you just their first experience with you, you turned them away. How would you do that? That's
Because
you
you ain't
can't.
earned me yet. You know, if he run
Nah,
up to
bro, that
me, he
you're
want to run
not.
up to me and hug me.
They're
I'm gonna
not the
be
ones
like,
auditioning, brother.
listen, I'm gonna be like, hey, hey, hey.
Nah,
For like the first 3 times we hit nods, and
nah.
then we
You
get that,
reciprocate the energy you get.
and we get, because you can't be too easy.
Of course you can, because if they're already got that passion for you, that means they'll listen to you automatically already.
Some of these, it might be Dennis the Menace. He just playing a prank.
Good. But then when you have to be firm, you still be firm. That doesn't mean you don't turn it off. It's the same as being a real parent. You like show how much you love your kid. When they fuck up, you still get it on the ass, don't you?
Listen, you meet a chick in Baltimore. Listen, you meet a chick in Baltimore. She got a kid, the kid 13 with a shiesty on, coming to your house. Like, yo, what's up, Mr. Ed? Give you a hug. I'm gonna be like, hey, little nigga.
I guess it depends on the situation.
Like
if this is like a 5-year-old kid running up to you trying to give you a hug, you don't give him the face palm. Like,
yeah, you getting Derrick Henry if you run up on me. I seen Rugrats. Tommy Pickles was plot.
You keep, especially if it's a teenage girl, you're definitely gonna be like, hey, we ain't on that.
Everybody catching this CJ2K spiffy. Everybody catching the 2K.
Oh man!
All right, man. Let's move on. Yeah, but I say this: I had a step grandfather, as crazy as that sounds, and he was not perfect, but he was somebody that did help me along the way, and I'll say that. So, step parents out there, you know.
So he showed up.
He showed up, and real parents, real kids' parents the kids don't even say thank you. You know, biological kids, they don't even thank their parents until you about to die on your deathbed and shit. They be like, "Thank you, Dad, for everything you give." Like, can't cry.
I thank both my parents in lyrics of music and everything. So it's cemented in forever.
Nah, I ain't talking about no lyrics. I'm talking about, have you walked up to your parents and say, "Mom, Dad, I know you could have went out to the club and bought some Quaaludes on a many a Saturday nights, but you saved the money so that I could have leche. I appreciate you." No, we don't do that. We don't think
I can say that came out of my mouth at least once or twice.
Nah, nobody.
Probably not enough. That's very true.
Don't wait until they in the hospital, yo. Go tell your people you love. Another thing, Ed, check this out. Do you see this banner? Do you see this banner? Heavy segue. Yeah, text your people right now. Take a break. Do you see this banner at the top of StreamYard? StreamYard has been sold to a company called Bending Spoons.
Bending Spoons? Oh, snap. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people. I watched a bunch of stuff on YouTube. People was complaining about the service. So maybe this is why. Bending Spoons. There is no spoon.
Hey, I don't have no flickering or nothing, yo. So, I mean, so far, so good.
Shout out to Bending Spoons.
Yo, the trick is, there is no spoon.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you it's that kid that made this company, yo.
That's dumb.
It's like, I've been bending spoons since the year 2002.
He had hella spoons on the floor when Neo walked
in. What year was it when Matrix came out?
I don't know, yo, but that was a classic film.
Oh, shit. Wasn't that shit 2000? It was 2000, yo.
Right at the turn of the century.
Yeah.
It's crazy we live for a turn of the century. Anyway, if you have not been breathing or opening your eyes, then this may be groundbreaking news to you. But earlier this week, or I think it was Saturday night, Donald J. Trump and them boys, hola, we them boys, the military boys, they pulled up in Venezuela. It was like, I'm tired of your shit, tired of playing game, gas prices too high, tired of my niggas can't drive around in Hummers for the summer, we need gas. So Donald Trump and them boys ran up in there and ousted the leader. I can't remember his name, but y'all done seen it on the news a quadrillion times. They took him and his wife out of there and said, we're running this shit until further notice, Ed. Not only did he run up in the trap in Venezuela and take over the trap in Venezuela, he's threatened Colombia that he might run up on them and take their shit. He's saying that he might pull up in Greenland and take that over, and it's all for national security. as these places do have a laissez-faire relationship with Russia and China that goes on in that region, but nonetheless, you're still taking over somebody's shit without, a negotiation. So,
Hey,
Ed, what do you think this means for us here in America? And what do you think the perception is for us by making these type of moves? Just on some Genghis Khan shit.
Depends like what the end game is, but in some instances, because since we're civilians, we're citizens, and we can sit there and go, oh, he shouldn't be doing that. But if you don't know all the facts, it's hard for you to really say, like, whether or not the move is the right move to make. If we don't know all of the details and the facts of why it's actually happening, we just got, we're doing or deductive reasoning. You know what I'm doing that, and I'm not even saying that I'm supporting him going in there, but I know you played that game Risk.
Mm-hmm.
Ever played that game Risk?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we were moving on your pieces? Listen, if you got an enemy that has an ally that's right on your borderline, you better neutralize that borderline, because that's gonna be a problem. So if they're an ally like that's what's being said, then he's playing Risk, and he's like saying, I'm gonna eliminate any risk of them having a shore of that's a sure line to the on land, because South America and North America are connected by Central America. You can run right up that motherfucker. So if you neutralize them, dude, you're taking away a risk right there. So it's like too close for comfort. But then again, like I said, I don't know the details. So it could be the right move, or how do they do it? Is it really just to subdue and take control? Is it minimal casualty, or are they just going in there flexing? But in the end, national security is sometimes flexing.
Well, that's in Greenland, right? That's what the Greenland situation. But Venezuela,
Greenland.
They were saying that the president that was in there, Maduro or whatever his name, he wasn't really the president. He wasn't elected. He just sort of
he just took it on some Caesar shit. Like I'm Caesar now.
He should knighted his way into success. And so from what I've seen, there's been some jubilation by the Venezuelan people, like, yo, we free. It's not tyranny.
So why was this problem? He went in there and took over. He took what is it? He ran up in their trap.
Took over their trap.
Took over their trap, and now they're gonna keep American control there until they can find a democratic solution, right?
Yeah, so they can find somebody to do it the way they want them to do it.
Hey, man, sometimes the American government likes to impose democracy on others, man. We tried with Vietnam, Korea. This is not nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun here. Mm-hmm. They're doing the same thing right now. But whether or not the intentions are pure, it remains to be seen. But in the end, if the people were in a situation like the citizens of Venezuela were in a situation where they're not living their best life, and it's like
I'm living my best life,
and things aren't good, then why wouldn't it be a bad thing, as long as they give the opportunity to implement their choice of government stability and having American government help them structure their government similar to American government. I don't see why that's a negative, as long as they have control. When we have to we have to have an exit strategy. It's like, all right, here you go, you're welcome, and then bounce.
No, Ed, no. See, that's you thinking altruistically. If the goal was to help them and then set their government, brush the little oil off the duck that got affected by the Exxon Valdez crash, and
try not to rub your hands on
rub his head, make him and put him back in the pond. That would be understandable. And I'm not saying what I'm about to say is bad, because I live in America and I'm all for capitalism. I love there's no place I'd rather be than the United States of America. With that said, we went in there. This is since Saturday. We liberated Venezuela. 2 days later.
Is this liberating or is it actual liberating?
You're going to tell by step 3. Step 1, we coming in to liberate Venezuela. Saturday. On Monday, we're going to run Venezuela until we can find somebody that can run it like, in the name God wants it to, whatever. Today, Thursday, yesterday, Venezuela will commit 50 billion or 50 million gallons or barrels of oil to America, guaranteed at a great rate. Today,
sounds like extortion.
Today, Venezuela will purchase American goods with the proceeds from their oil to the U.S. So when I tell you this is risk, as you said, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with
it's
it.
still the game risk. That doesn't change. That's what he's playing the game, because risk is about conquering. It sounds like.
But 100 people were killed. 100 innocent people were killed in that bombing. We'll put out the game. I'll say. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to use that word. 100 people was put out the game in Venezuela.
Yeah, just say the sentence again, so then I could just edit out the kill part.
Okay. 100 people were put out the game in Venezuela from the aerial bombing attacks, and that's collateral damage, as you know, the military calls it. So, but I mean, I understand these things happen, but what I'm saying is, you know, we bombed Nigeria looking for Muslim terrorists, as they say, talking about religion, right? I never like to say I'm hurting someone or taking action against someone based on their religion, but that's what's being said, for good or worse, because there's great Muslim people out there. I got a couple Muslim homies that I think wouldn't slide on me if some shit popped off. So what I'm saying is, how do you think that makes us look globally? By people aren't stupid. So just like I told you how those steps was, bang, 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 bang. People in France are seeing that.
Yeah, the world is seeing
that, right? And it's like, damn, that's how they doing it. That's like some Roman Empire shit, right? So
yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. I mean, you can't speak on the outside and not think that. Look at us. We're looking on the outside. You're presenting this information to me, and it looks exactly how it looks. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, it looks how it looks. So you're gonna think what you're gonna think, and I can't tell you you're wrong for thinking what you think.
Yeah.
But then I'm trying to just look at it from objectively and saying, I don't have all the facts on everything.
Right.
Now, we just know what we know, but how much of it is actually 100% accurate of what we know, and how much of the stuff that we don't know can change the perspective of things. But we can only give our opinion on what we do know. So it's like, you tell me now, it's like, yo, that looks like extortion. They're like, yo, we just took out this baddie that was taking care, that was like causing y'all all kinds of these headaches. And just by chance, we took an opportunistic moment to say, now we're going to take over for a little while.
That's what I'm saying. And
until you guys get your shit together. But while you're getting your shit together, we're going to get some oil for less.
We're going to get your shit together.
And when we give you this money that we got oil for less, you're going to use some of that money to get shit from us. So therefore, you're cycling our economy. Thank you. But it's also, it's like, it's your tribute. It's like your tributes that your ofrenda, your offerings.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for liberating us. And this is like the Church of American of the American government, and you're coming to their church and then giving them their offerings.
Yeah, that's how it is. But
I mean, that's just what I see when you give me the facts that you're giving me. And I mean, in the end, can we say it's totally wrong? It all depends on all of the facts being laid out on the table, but it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. And the rest of the world's going to be like, y'all just going to bully them like that? I see y'all went in and we're like, cool, that's cool that y'all did that, but why y'all doing all this extra? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I just think it's a twofold situation, right? I think the president is cracking down on a lot of BS, and he's showing people like, yo, we not soft, because he's doing a lot of we ain't soft shit. But at the same time, if from what I'm hearing, people in Venezuela are happy, they're getting something out of this. So there are no situations in this life that I know of where you get something for nothing. So I guess maybe the liberation fee of that oil, as well as a pipeline to supplies back to your country, could be.
Yo, in the end, you remember them? Like, we play enough RPGs to know it's like you go into a town to save them from the monster. Suddenly, you don't have to pay to go to their inns. You don't have to pay to get food, because you just liberated them from that. Yeah, you came in there like Final Fantasy and took out the fucking threat. And now when you come to the town, you stay at the inn for free. You get free supplies and free maintenance on your supplies. Because you liberated the town. And I mean, in the end, maybe Donald Trump is the dude with the big sword.
He the nigga on Final Fantasy.
He's like, now pay us. We're doing this for a good cause. And I may be a lot of things, but I am no pussy. And I will come in there with my army and show you who the fuck is what. and y'all can worship us.
That's insane.
Nah, I just made up that other part. All of it's made up.
That's my dad, yeah. I don't know.
But
yeah,
all I'm saying, I was like, is it really? I don't know. You're asking me if I agree or disagree with that type of action.
No. I'm not asking you whether you agree or disagree with that type of action. I'm just saying, what do you think people see us as outside of the United States?
That Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Wow. So you think it's more of a let me not F with them instead of
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with, and when they come to your town, they ain't all about the evil shit.
911, we're back.
It's like you have to look at it as like when you display how tough you
it.
are, but also show that you have compassion, then people ain't gonna fuck with you because it's like if you don't start none, won't be none.
Straight up.
That's basically what he's basically saying. Don't start none, won't be none. But you see, I'm coming down here to do these little trinket things to show you how quickly we can make things happen. So you know we ain't no punks. You know what I'm saying? So everyone that's looking to start some trouble with US are saying, hey, they come through. You know what I'm saying? But then people that don't want no trouble are gonna say, hey, we don't have to worry about America coming over here just to fuck with us. There's only two reasons why they would come to our town. Is if our town's in such disarray that it potentially can become a future threat, they're gonna come through and change the atmosphere.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah. Or if we start causing trouble and bringing that trouble towards America, then we're gonna have to neutralize. So I think that's really the message that's being said there is like, you know, if we get involved, it's for a reason, and when we accomplish what we're going to accomplish, I mean, we're going to expect some kind of benefactor. That we want to be some type of benefactor to this action that we just come because we spent resources, money, and putting troops' lives in danger. To come neutralize the situation. So we expect a little something. So it's like it make it worth our while. At the same time, yeah. Because you know, people, it can't all be for nothing. Gotta get something from it. And you know, in the end, that also lets people know don't fuck with us because every time we do things like this, we also gain somewhat allies because like, hey, remember that time when Devo was over there stealing your shit and I smacked you upside the head for you? You better get up in this fight with us. Y'all coming to fight next to us. That's really what you're doing, yo. That you just it's like you're creating a different type of network. Yeah. This is a government network, and you help them get something for it, and then also when you need them, you can call upon us like, hey, you know what we did for you? lend us some land, some troops. Like, and
you serve as a little consolation from now on. So it is what it is. But anyway, so that's what it is. So yeah, just you're here in America. I'm here in America. If you're watching this, you're probably here in America. So, you know, just find your best way to make the most of it like everybody else is doing. We are expanding. Gas prices going to get lower. And I think America deserves a little break. It's a lot of people out there struggling, man. I think everybody that's out there losing.
Yeah.
So
we over here saying we surviving Trump. So when he does something that in some different ways benefits us here, it's like you gotta be able to also say what did he do to do it, and you have to also feel comfortable because you're saying he's doing it in your name. All of us that are underneath the American flag, if we go to that country, anything Trump does, they're gonna look at us just like they look at Trump. Yep. You're an American, y'all did this to us. So that's the part of this scenario where you go, yes, I appreciate if what Trump's doing is good, but if what he's doing stains my name, then you have to different. So that's kind of like why I'm saying knowing all the facts.
Well, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep my black ass right here, so I ain't worried about
I need to know all the facts of the situation for me to be able to go, I'm happy with what's going on or not happy with what's going on. Because
we would have to hear from some Venezuelans. We had to hear from some Venezuelans.
Yeah. We have to basically get some testimonials.
Right.
We need if anybody in the American government, y'all need to go ahead and supply the American public with testimonials. Hey, everything's so much better here. I'm happy. I'm living my best life.
Thanks, Trump.
And then everyone will then exactly. And then Americans can go, yeah, Trump, good job, man. You did some good shit.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
That's all that matters to me. If he's doing a good job, then I can't hate him for doing a good job.
Some people just don't like people,
regardless
of what they do.
We're looking at the ugliness of what invading and doing and violence can be. Sometimes the violence is warranted. So I don't know all the facts to know.
I don't know.
mean,
It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. We'll figure it out. But however you feel, I mean, it is what it is. However people feel, it is what it is. Ain't shit we gonna do to stop the mango menace.
But gas prices going lower.
Thanks, Trump.
Thanks, Trump. I just need those testimonials so I can really feel good about things. I don't want blood on my hands, like innocent blood. But I'm sure innocent blood died.
Yeah, 100 people died. But yeah, anyway.
100 innocents or 100 soldiers? That's important to know. Civilians?
100 innocent people got put out the game.
So 100 civilians got put out the game? Damn, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah. In the oust of the...
So you're basically saying collateral damage? Is that what you're saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's written like that in the report, baby girl. All right, let's move on, Ed. We got, time ain't on our side. All right, moving on to the next topic. First, we didn't talk about this at the beginning of the show. This was going to be a topic for within the sheets or the inside the meat of the sandwich, so to speak, in between the bread. But it's 2026. Happy New Year to you, Ed. And with the new year, we talk about it every year. People talk about it every year. Comes the New Year's resolution. But there was a report that said amongst most serious commitments, even ranging from brewing your own coffee every day to save money, to getting in shape and all that stuff like that. New Year's resolutions in the past 5 years have an 89% self-reported fail rate amongst adults 18 to 55. And this is from Reuters. Not Reuters, but Reuters is like an information financial group. So what do you think are some of the hurdles that people run into? What slips people up? We got an image right here. If you start the year off, you got goals, you're feeling good about yourself. You told yourself in December, at the beginning of the new year, I ain't hitting nothing raw no more. I ain't hitting no more hoes raw. You tell yourself that. And January 8th, you cracking something raw. Now you burning, But so what takes you from the rejuvenation on January 1 to somewhere on the right side, March 15th, you eating pizza and messing with them prizes?
I think it's about the moment. Like most of the time, people have two different motivations because you come to the new year, because it's like that pivotal change. Like, ooh, the new year's changing, so I'm gonna change. But you have to remember that you don't need New Year's to change. And I think that part of the reason why all of these fail is because they don't necessarily truly mean it. They're just caught in the moment saying, I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to stop having one-night stands and all of these things. But these are all vices that we're talking about here,
This person was a savage.
No, I would say those are different people going, I'm going to do this.
I know.
But what if those are all the same person? I think that the best New Year's resolution is to not have a New Year's resolution and just stay the course. So, like, if it's already something on your mind, you should stay the course on what you're doing to get there, and just be committed to doing that because you were already thinking about that beforehand. And don't put a label on it, because then you put a different pressure. And when you say it out loud, here's what's going to happen: people are going to hold you to it. And what happens? Of people who are normally prideful, when someone says, I thought you were going to go on a diet, and then you were in your head going, I'm planning on doing that in the second weekend because I'm celebrating. Now that person said that. Now, just because you said that, fuck you and fuck that resolution.
You made beef for yourself. You made internal beef.
And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I bet 78% of the people that fail their New Year's resolution because of the exact thing I just said. Someone holds them to it. And
is
then
the person wrong for trying to hold them accountable? Is the person wrong for trying to hold them accountable?
No, but they shouldn't hold them accountable
aggressively.
You shouldn't. You gotta have some compassion, because you already know, especially if you know the person. You already know the type of person.
You gotta be like, hey man, I thought you said you're gonna stop drinking soda. You can't be like, what you doing with that Sprite?
Give them a gift that leads them in that direction. That's how you support. It's like. And then if they say, why'd you give me this? And then you say, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you was going to try to eat. You were going to try to eat healthier. I was just giving you some healthy options.
That's kind of condescending, too.
That's better, though, than you actually going, I thought you were going to go on that. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I don't know if there's a way or no way. In the end, it comes to the person. If you really want to do something, you're not going to need New Year's to do it. You're just going to do it. That's bottom line. That's bottom line. I'll look at New Year's resolution. You shouldn't have one. That's my opinion.
if you say you're gonna stop doing something, if somebody check you on it, even in the smallest way, you're gonna take it as smoke. Like we could be out eating, you be like, yo, I'm gonna stop eating salt, and you put some salt in your fries. I'm be like, you put salt on your fries? Hey man, what you stop fucking watching me? Cause you like, I bet you this nigga gonna fix something.
He's like, look, you like this. Looking at those shit, and it's like, don't you dare say something to me, yo.
What are you looking at? You be on 10 when you know when you're doing wrong. You know you're mad at everybody else.
You know what? And then you take the top off. Ah, damn, fuck you. It's delicious.
You crash out. It's something you crash out. You made your bed, now lay in it. That's crazy. People hate to be checked. I mean,
my man killed himself out of spite.
Out of spite. Salty as hell, literally and figuratively.
That is true. I think that's the reason why, yo, when you get checked, because you ain't doing what you said you were.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes that guilt serves as motivation, though, and you can get to your goals.
Exactly.
But if it doesn't serve as motivation, you crash out. Exhibit A.
But that's why most of them fail, because there's a crash out moment that happens because their friend. Because you never make resolutions without staying. Whoever's at that party is going to be at least 3 of them is going to be around you at some point after the year.
Yeah.
Check you out.
Yeah. And they're gonna be like, hey, I thought that's the hey, I thought.
As soon as the thought comes out, you already know what's coming next. Yeah. The crash out usually
contrary to what you.
Yeah, you gonna crash out before they finish the sentences. What's gonna happen?
Let me guess.
You already know you ain't doing it.
Let me guess.
I'm still smoking. Yes, I am.
You see the cigarette, right?
As a matter of fact, I feel like smoking a cigarette now. And then blow it in their face as spike.
Right. You happy? Nigga ain't even say nothing to you yet. You need mental health.
Did you get that postcard I sent to you in the mail yesterday? Oh, my bad.
How your kids? You mad? You trying to walk it back now and shit. You still at the job? Niggas start trying to walk it back. We know you crazy, nigga. It's over for you.
At least I see you got rid of the Twinkies, and they're like, push the Twinkies. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, if you got New Year's resolutions, man, try to stick to it. But stick loosely. Hold on loosely. And don't let it go. If you hold too lightly, you're gonna lose control. You never heard that song?
Yo, that was pretty good, Sean.
I'm trying, yo. That's my New Year's resolution. Sing white folk songs, nigga, more often. But yeah, just live your life, man, with your resolutions in mind, instead of just trying to be changing who you are overnight. Like, it's impossible. I tried it before.
That ball dropped, you're still the same person.
You're the same shit tag you were 20 minutes ago.
In my opinion, your best resolution is to not have one. Just do what you want to do. If you're determined to do it, you don't need that ball dropping and everyone saying, hey, have the resolution. As a matter of fact, have the resolution within yourself. Tell everyone else that you don't have one.
Ed.
You know what? I don't got one. But inside you say, this is my resolution.
Ed, hit him with it again.
Nobody's going to check you.
Nobody's hit him with it again.
You can go at your own pace. What's up?
Hit him with
my resolution is, don't tell anyone your resolution. Have it within yourself. All about it. But hey, guess what I'm gonna do from resolution? Like now you're so funny. No more. And then one of those people, he overhears you. You don't even know him at the party. He's like, "I want to make sure she sucked my dick." And then literally while he's about to bust, he's like, "I thought you was gonna suck."
You're gonna get your shit bit off if you do that. That's too much accountability in real time right there.
Then we'll see.
The way you mess around with it gone, boy. Rest in peace, your meat.
The way you hurt me.
I thought you were like a nigga no more.
And then right after you say that,
That's crazy, yo. You Kanye West, you Antonio Brown diabolical if you do that. You're on a new level of asshole.
My man overheard that across the room. He's like, this is going to be great.
Push this to the test.
It's like, hey, why do you have this ring like a scar? Where they sewed the dick back on.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Walrus, your dick.
My dick was
all right
off before.
Let's get into it, Ed. We are at our favorite part of the show. We are in a new era of our favorite part of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a slight variation to our favorite stridation, Poppy's Playoff Quick Pick.
Hey, Dan, the banner is tough.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it to the conclusion of our NFL season, which means you're going to be getting a new format of Poppy Quick Picks very soon. But until then, we are in the playoffs, baby girl.
Playoffs?
Here we are. Playoffs. And here we are. This is the seeding. This weekend, we have 6 games on tap. Edwin is going to bestow his wisdom on us for each one of these games, give us a little bit of an analysis of each one of these games, and then make his prediction. Let's start from top to bottom, left to right. First, in your neck of the woods, Ed, we have the Carolina Panthers welcoming in the Los Angeles Rams. What do you see happening here? What do you think it's going to turn out like?
These teams have seen each other before, and because of that, we all know the Panthers ended up winning that game because they have a pretty solid defense.
Bitches.
But I think I'm looking at this situation more like who's going to learn the most from that game. Usually the team that loses has the most lessons, and usually the team with the better coaching staff is able to better apply those lessons. Both of those advantages go to the Rams in this situation because they actually lost that game, which I think that was probably a blessing in disguise. If you remember, go back to the 2007 Patriots real quick. They played the Giants in the regular season, and the Giants almost beat them, but the Patriots were able to pull it off in the end. But then they seen each other again in the playoffs, and guess what? The Giants came in there with a different game plan and punched them in the mouth, and it was a fight that the Patriots weren't ready for. Ended up losing that, and that's how Super Bowls got lost there. I think the same scenario does apply here because you're looking at it like the Rams were a favorite team, but then they were given all they could handle, ended up losing the game. So that means they're going to this game understanding that they can't look past these Panthers and they can't look at them like they're an inferior team. Right. And I think that's what gives them that benefit because you got a coaching staff that I think is the better point. I mean, the better staff. So that being said, I think that the Panthers still going to give them trouble because the matchup is with the matchup regardless of the scenario. So I think the Panthers, this is going to be a fight. I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect. Because everyone probably thinks the Rams are going to blow through them, but I don't think so. I think that the Panthers are coming there with a different type of confidence. They just won their division for the first time in a long time. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say this might turn out to a little mini battle and probably some lead changes. So I'd say the Rams end up winning this game 34-28.
I like that. In the words of my man Nelly, I'm taking Rams here, 38-14. Fuck up. Next.
You remember what happened last time? At least you didn't say,
I can't waver. I gotta be who I am.
I can't waver.
What I am is what I am. Next, we head up to Lincoln Financial, another NFL West fellow team. The San Francisco 49ers come all the way across the country to take on the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. Ed, how do you see this one, sir?
This one's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game for a while because both defenses kind of like neutralize each other for a while. But I think for some reason, my gut's telling me that the 49ers are coming in here with a little bit more momentum than the Eagles. And because the Eagles still got all of that dark clouds in their locker room from all the shit that's transpired over the season, I think that still hasn't gone away. They all have their motivations are aligned, but there's still that little doubt in the back of each other's ear from them bickering. And in the playoffs, you can't be bickering. So if something goes wrong in that game, that's the reason why the 49ers are.
Good point.
Yeah, I think that the 49ers are going to be the reason why that happens, because they're going to come in with a purpose and they're going to play well together. I think that team is more unified. The locker room's unified. They have I think both coaches are great, but I think that because they're both great coaches, you can't have no mistakes. I think the Eagles are the ones that are going to make some mistakes in this game, and I think that's the reason why the 49ers pull off upset victory 20-17.
28-17. I like that.
2017.
2017. I'm gonna take the 49ers here, 28-10. I want the Eagles to be put out the game. Next, we head up to Soldier Field. Green Bay, Chicago. What do you see here?
Man, this would have been a fantastic matchup. But Green Bay is the one that's limping here. But both teams are limping. Both teams, I really can't say it. This is a toss-up game for me.
Let me see you toss it up.
They're divisional. It's a divisional opponent, so that makes it even more interesting. They're within the same division. But I think I'm going to just trust Caleb Williams' play this year over Jordan Love's play this year.
I wouldn't be mad at you for that.
And he's been a little inconsistent because of his injuries. It's hard for him to gain rhythm. I don't think he's really got the rhythm that he should. But did you see Malik
Willis?
Malik Willis.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's a starter in this league, and I think after the season, someone's going to trade for him.
Oh yeah, somebody's going to trade for him. The Raiders, I think.
Yeah, the Raiders. He's young. Oh man, the Raiders would be a great fit for him too.
Because they can get him a weapon and then mature him. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, anyways, because of that, I think I'm going to give the advantage Bears, and I think their defense is better since there's no more Micah Parsons in there. That defense has not been playing the same. So,
not the same.
I'm going to give the edge to the Bears. Caleb Williams just has a little more fight in him as a quarterback this season, and he's made some moves. And they've won some close games. They've won. How many close games have they won? Do you remember? It was like 3 or 4 of them where they last-minute drives, right? Right or wrong? He said, wow.
No, they've been pulling that out their ass, pause. So
yeah, so I think this might be one of those nail biter situations. 24-20 Bears over Packers.
The Bears. I'm taking the Bears too at home at Soldier Field, 17-10 on a cold night in Chicago. Next, we head over to Heinz Field where the Steelers welcome C.J. Stroud and the possibly overpowering, I think, Houston Texans. What you think happens here?
I think that the Ravens people mad the Ravens didn't make it, but I'd rather them not make it than be embarrassed at home by this Houston Texans defense.
Straight up.
This defense is smothering, and they've been playing better and better down the stretch, and everyone knows the saying, defenses win championships, and I think when it comes down to it, the Houston Texans have the better weapons on offense than the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? C.J. Stroud's playing really well. They got Woody Marks. They got Nico Collins. They got arrested last week. This motherfucker arrested. They got a squad. And I think that Houston Texans are, to me, the most dangerous wild card team. And Houston Texans is going to destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
28-14.
Wow. Yeah. DK and all them boys not gonna be able to make it. I see it a smoke show, really. Aaron Rodgers, this is his last dance. I'm taking the Texans 34-10 in a shocker in Pittsburgh. And then Mike Tomlin enters the hot seat. Next, where we going, after all the shit we talked, where we going, Ed?
Both Tomlin and Harbaugh looking for new homes.
Where we going, Ed?
That can still happen. And they're one and done, because that's also one of the things about the Steelers is that even when they make the playoffs, they're one and done every time. They never make it past the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is no different. They keep running into some terrible situations.
Stout competition, right?
Yeah, man. That Texans team got hot at the right time, and I think that they're dangerous.
Hot and healthy. But anyway, yes, here we go. Buffalo Bills head to Duval County to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is the best matchup for the first round of the playoffs in all of the games, I think.
Okay.
Let me know about both these teams are both getting hot at the right time, and I think that this is going to be a shootout. We're gonna enjoy a shootout in Jacksonville, the community. And I am just gonna pick the Jacksonville Jaguars out of straight spite, because fuck the Bills for beating us last year. So fuck the Bills for beating us last year. But you guys are a great team. I'm not doing this for any other reason. But Jaguars are going to stunt. Everyone's going to think Josh Allen, this and that. He just got MVP. But Jacksonville is playing with a lot high intensity, and I can't, man. Since the beginning of the season of Too Late We Said It, we had a whole short on this. It's crazy that they're in this situation. We joking around and shit. I got Jacksonville Jaguars winning this game in a shootout, 41-38.
I like that. I'm taking the Bills in this one too. Not that high of a shootout.
I said Jaguars, not Bills.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Bills? I'm sorry. I'm taking the Jaguars in this game. I say 28-17. All we do is ball and Duval. Next.
Yep.
we head up to Gillette Stadium for the final game of the wild card weekend, where Justin Herbert, Scotty Too Hottie looking ass, takes his way up to Gillette Stadium to face Drake May, young grandfather off the movie Up looking ass. What do you see happening here in this movie, Ed?
Yo, I see this happening.
I said movie.
This is definitely gonna play like a movie. Jim Harbaugh, man. Jim Harbaugh.
This is for my brother.
Jim Harbaugh. This had nothing to do with John, man. Jim Harbaugh's doing it for himself. But time and time again, this coach goes to a different organization, and he changes the culture instantaneously and turns a franchise from abysmal to talk of the town. And I think that
the Rams are the talk of the town. Just a quick.
Nah, I know. I'm just saying, like, in the talk of their town, like, you know, the Chargers wasn't looking great. And guess what? Here comes Jim Harbaugh. But the Patriots are on the same journey with Vrabel in there, and I think that's why I like the dynamics of this. Both these coaches are
great coach, Vrabel. Yep.
Yeah, both of these coaches are coming into a franchise that needed a good coach, and they are supplying what's needed there. I'm just gonna go lean towards the Jim Harbaugh because of John. You know, it'd be good to see John on the sideline with it, because I guarantee he's gonna be at that game. We know it, you know it, I know it. He's gonna be supporting his brother. He's gonna be at that game.
And he might have a job in San Diego next year.
I mean, he got an offer from every team. This dude got an offer from Miami before they fired Mike McDaniel.
Damn, that's crazy. Just to let you know we fuck with you.
Just let you know, it's like, hey, are you willing to come over here? You are. We're firing Mike McDaniel. Mike,
Graham, dog.
Yeah. Anyway,
so who you taking? What's the score?
I'm taking the Chargers 28-27.
In Gillette.
Okay, Jim Harbaugh.
This is
you don't think John's gonna call him? They're gonna have talks. John Harbaugh knows some things about the Patriots.
I believe
Baltimore has beat them quite a bit.
I believe. But this is where we differentiate here. I'm taking the Patriots 34-28 in a field goal type situation, or a last second score type situation, against the Chargers home. I think it's gonna snow too. It's gonna be picturesque, storybook, NFL classic type shit. All right, guys, there we have it. There are all 6 playoff games for your viewing pleasure. Make sure that you bet 100% on Edwin's predictions. That's the only way you're gonna make it out of poverty, Nick. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another rendition of Hockey's Playoff. Yeah. All right, man. So we made it to the end of another episode, our first episode of 2025, guys.
First episode of 2026. Yeah.
2026. You know my mind gone. We appreciate you bearing with us with these abbreviated episodes. We have more topics we want to dive into. Again, we had to jump over another topic tonight, Ed, and we really can't dig in shit the way we want to. But 4 more weeks of fatherhood.
We stuck on that stepfather shit, too long.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the show that we was talking about.
The government shit too.
Oh no, yeah. We talked about stepfathers for the longest time. I'm looking at the jet. It was in the Black and Hispanic community. That's a topic. Step parents, a lot.
Yeah.
And white people be stepdaddied up. You're not my real father, Broderick. Fuck you.
Except one happens in the household and the other in the grocery store.
That's crazy, yeah. Black kids wait till they get in the house to save their wild out.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference right there.
Be mad as shit when they get home.
Then the door closes to the house. You're not my real father.
Soon as the door closed.
Meanwhile, in aisle 6, you're not my real dad. And then throws a cinnamon toast crunch down the aisle. Clean up on aisle 6.
Why the cinnamon toast crunch catch a stray?
Yo, because
Not
they
fucking
wanted
true.
that, and the stepdad didn't want to buy them because it wasn't healthy enough.
We have it at home.
You can get Raisin Bran or nothing. And then, I don't know my real dad. Throw cinnamon to
Even saving up that you're not my real dad.
Here's the
That's the
great
Ollie's brand we have at home. I don't even like it.
It's got more fiber.
Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. I'm up out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show. We will see you next week. Until then, be safe. Stay productive in 2024. And we'll catch you next week. From the Too Late We Said It, boys. Peace. Too Late We Said It podcast, season 3. What is this nigga doing? Too Late We Said It podcast, season 3, episode 1. Continue on, blacks. Hey, what is up, everybody? You still here? You made it to 2026? You didn't die? Look at you. Praise the good Lord. Welcome back to another episode, the first episode of 2026 of the Too Late We Said It podcast. This is my illustrious co-host, Edwin Navedo. I am Sean Lever. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Ed, what's up with you, dog?
Hocus pocus.
I said hocus pocus.
It's 2026. It's because you said welcome back to Hocus.
Oh, my goodness.
Like Hocus.
Hocus. All right, we can redo it here.
Stupid ass shit.
We're not doing no more.
Phone it turn.
He about to stab whoever called his ass.
All right, let's go.
Hold on, let me turn my shit off. Just so I don't get stabbed. Yeah, I'm turning my shit off.
That shit be bad. Like, this show just started already. Like, nah, yo. Chill.
All right, Too Late We Said It podcast, season 3, episode 1, take 2, African Americans and Puerto Ricans react. Hey, everybody, welcome to 2026.
Yo, we did a lot of episodes, though. 20 episodes in a short span, a consistent 20 episode run. You know, it's good. Like, this is going to be the format. You know, we're going to split it in half when we get to the spring. We're going to have a little spring break where we're going to be 2 weeks without anything. And then, boom, that's the next season. And then
Ed just told me that, y'all, too. I'm sitting here like, okay, this is a meeting or episode.
So that way we have a little pause, so that way we can refocus and come back, you know, with a fresh take, like, you know. Exactly.
Okay. So what days do I have off, Massa? He just gave me my days off, y'all. I really appreciate y'all giving me days off.
Yo, we literally only have 2 weeks. 2 weeks every year, yo.
Your PTO program trash, Ed. I'm not fucking with you.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, yo.
Give me 2 days. I look at you. 2026.
2026. 2026. 26. 2026.
26. 26.